Hey y'all, Blood Raven here. I got a suggestion to try and switch things up, add some more with explanations and stuff for my strategy, and I thought that was a good idea, so I'm gonna try and do a voiceover for this time. We'll see how it turns out. And this one, and then a couple more I have coming soon. I'm trying to go for Minion Mancer Reality Crash on Naafiri. I think that'd be a really fun play on her. I still haven't got it yet, so expect that at some point. I imagine I will get it eventually, I just haven't done nothing yet. I'm gonna explain later on when I pick some of my items and stats and stuff, but that's it for now. Alright, so at this point, I'm thinking, well, I've never tried any of these items, but on Naafiri, the Hemomancer has to be the best. So this really formed my strategy for the rest of this game. I figured I should get as much Omnivamp as possible since the item already wants you to do that, and the healing gets pretty ridiculous. Holy! Now usually I like to go for Hubris next, so I can get that attack damage really stacked up, but since this is already a game that I'm wanting Omnivamp, this item's good on its own, but I figure I should try and get Hemomancer built up as soon as possible for the passive effect. Now, I really don't know if I need to explain this one, but Golden Spatula, obviously I'm gonna pick that over the other two. I know Brutalizer is good on Naafiri, but I mean it's Golden Spatula. There's not much to explain there. I had to do that.
got scared by that. There's no way he loses this.
As I said before, I really like to get hubris to get that attack damage stacked up, so that was my next item here. Yeah. Now at this point, I decided to re-roll because, as I already said, I want to try and get Omnivamp as much as possible this one. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough to get me my passive effect yet, but I will get it eventually. Later on, after I get my full build, every stat shard round, I'm aiming for Omnivamp, and you'll see that later. I get a shit ton of Omnivamp. I mean, that's kind of crazy, honestly. Now, this is another one of those that I feel is pretty self-explanatory. I chose that one because Naafiri Z is pretty good, and getting that, you know, the 200 ability haste, obviously insane. If I were to have chosen for any of the abilities though, if I could have, it'd be the Q. I had that one game, and I had the cooldown to like 1.8 seconds or something. It's pretty absurd with how just OP Naafiri's
Oh my god.
By the way, at this point, if it wasn't obvious, I'm no god tier level player. But I did make a lot of misplays here, and honestly we could have won this one if I didn't fuck up so much. So that's kind of unfortunate. I really don't know what I was yapping about here. I thought I had hit him recently, but I clearly did not. So it makes sense why I didn't get that takedown. And as for the stat shard, that's an assassin character. You gotta get lethality. As for the rest of these stat shards, I'm still trying to get Omnivamp as much as possible. I didn't get it too many times there, unfortunately, but I do now have my passive effect, so that's pretty good. Here I figured I might as well save the reroll because I already know attack damage is going to be good and I don't want to reroll and get you know, garbage. And also, I usually would try and go for the double random shard. I like that one. It's risky, but it's rewarding. But I did go Omnivamp because you gotta get as much Omnivamp here as possible. So much fucking Omnivamp. Now mind you, when I said last time, so much fucking Omnivamp, I thought that was a lot, 49%. But here,
you aren't just dealing with the average Saiyan warrior anymore.
You can see this. I'm just getting it constantly, so I really stack it up. It's really absurd.
Oh wow, Jesus.
Now, I know All-O's Grift is pretty good. Especially in Naafiri with how fast you can get that E going. But to be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of it, but it was just the best one I had there, so that's what I went with. You can really see the effects of my Omnivamp here. I had 2 of the blades going, so I didn't even do a lot of damage necessarily there, and I went from just barely any health bar at all to half full essentially. Obviously, I'm more focused on my build, and this was just a random Mundo, but like, holy shit. Apex Investor,
God.
Reality Fracture, Minion Mancer.
What the fuck is this?
The amount of Voidlands he had going, I mean, that was crazy. Now this is the last, leading into the last round here. I didn't get too many Omnivamps here, unfortunately, but I still ended the game extremely high Omnivamp. I haven't had this much high Omnivamp any other game. 75%. That, I was healing everything. At this point, we're wrapping up. We win this, not to the detriment of these guys, but this one was pretty easy. We were pretty stacked up. This is a bit different for me. I didn't script it or anything. I bet you could tell from all the ums and ahs and stuff. I think I'm gonna try it for future ones. Maybe try some text or something as well. We'll see. But this was a pretty good game.
We did it!
I hope you enjoyed.
Jeez! Holy fuck!
Take care. I am the Omni-Vamp.